Okay, I admit it, I was wrong. In one of my recent videos, which I will link up here about saving money, I talked about not buying glue rollers. I think that opinion comes from several years ago when I bought a pretty cheap glue bottle that had a glue roller attachment, and it didn't work very well. The roller itself didn't really spin, it didn't really spread the glue out very evenly, and it really just made a mess, so I ended up throwing it out and looking for alternatives, and I found one, or rather, 10. I started using my fingers for spreading glue, and that works fine. It does take a little while, and it causes an even bigger mess. It's also kind of difficult to spread the glue really evenly. So again, I started looking for alternatives, and I found these. This is not a credit card, it's a hotel room key. These work pretty well, but again, they make a big mess. They don't really spread the glue very evenly, but I sort of went with this for several years. But recently I was watching a video on YouTube where someone was making a cutting board and they were using a commercially available glue roller, and it made it look a lot easier, simpler, and faster than what I was doing, so I decided to give it another chance. But a glue roller is actually really simple. It's just a handle and then some kind of cylinder that spins, so I thought maybe I could just 3D print one. And fortunately, somebody had already modeled one. I went to my favorite 3D repository, which is thingiverse.com, which will be linked down in the description, and I found an absolutely perfect looking glue roller. It looked slightly larger than what I needed, so I just scaled it down about 30%, and I printed this. As you can see, it's comprised of 3 parts. This little piece that locks the handle, and then there is, of course, the handle, and then the roller itself, which can be removed and then cleaned. To assemble it, you just fit it together like this and put on the lock, and now it's assembled. It spins very, very easily. So I just used this for the first time while making this cutting board, and wow, this thing worked amazing. It spread the glue extremely evenly, and it was much faster than using my finger. But I wasn't quite satisfied with that glue roller, so I decided to model my own. The design of this one is even simpler. It's just the handle and the roller, which again is removable for cleaning. Just fits in like this, and again, spins extremely well. I just used this glue roller for the final glue up of that end grain cutting board, and it worked absolutely flawlessly. I look back at the footage from some of my other end grain cutting boards, and the final large glue up usually takes me somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes using my finger or a card. This last glue up took me about a minute. But the glue was also spread much more evenly, and I didn't make a huge mess. The best part about these glue rollers is the cost. These cost me somewhere between 40 and 70 cents worth of filament, so they are extremely cheap and they work extremely well. Now compare that to commercially available glue rollers, which I found on Amazon for between $3 and $5 each, but mostly available in at least a 2-pack. So you're looking at spending at least $8 or so. The best part about these is you can print them any size you want. You can download the model, which I'll link down in the description, and you can scale it up or down to whatever size you need. So I am done using my finger or a hotel key card for spreading glue. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment, and I hope to see you next time.